Good morning and welcome to DAYBREAK Fraser Valley Weekend. I'm Kelli Paddon.
And I'm Bradley Gionet.
We're back with our first episode of the new year.
We hope you and your family had a relaxing holiday season and are recharged and ready for an exciting 2026.
So to start things off this year, we are so glad to have as our guest Sue Bossley of Castle Fun Park in Abbotsford.
We're also welcoming back Natalie Bedard with Total Wellness, sponsored by Rivercrest Contracting.
We're also going to catch you up on all the news from this past week, courtesy of Black Press Media, and all the best things to get up to this weekend from around the Fraser Valley. It's all coming up now.
All right, welcome back. Isn't it great to be back?
Yeah.
It feels like we've been away for a really long time, though.
Yeah, we have.
We have.
But we're back.
We are back. What did you get up to over the break?
All right. Well, just like so many people, I celebrated Christmas. I had the family. I did the turkey. I did the New Year's. But then immediately after New Year's, I went to Mexico. And it was wonderful. It was snorkeling and beach and moonlight. And now I'm back where it rains all the time.
I did not go to Mexico.
What did you do?
I enjoyed the fog and the gray and the place where it rains all the time because I'm patriotic.
That doesn't sound like it's much fun. It does sound like it's free, though.
It is free.
Okay.
Yeah. Next time, take me to Mexico, okay?
We'll see what we can do.
All right. We'll negotiate.
All right. We'd better get started, though. Let's pivot to the news, which is brought to you by Black Press. And we're going to start in Abbotsford with reporting from Ben Lipka of the Abbotsford News. So we have construction beginning on a new transit exchange near High Street Shopping Centre. This is going to be located on High Street Access Road, which runs parallel to High Street Shopping Centre and between Mount Lehman Road and Cardinal Avenue. So it's happening really, really quickly. It's expected to be completed by the end of the summer, which is really fast for construction land. Mm-hmm. This is an $8.1 million project, and it involves the City of Abbotsford, the provincial government, and BC Transit. And so the BC Transit CEO, Aaron Pinkerton, stated that upgrading the High Street Transit Exchange will actually enable increased service to the whole area. So that area we know is expanding commercially and residentially. Mm-hmm. So it'll allow for future transit service expansions in Abbotsford as well as the surrounding area. So that's good news.
It is good news. Brandon Tucker of the Abbotsford News reported Tuesday that Abby Cat Daddy, a registered charity supporting kitties, once again partnered with PetSmart to run a cat food donation drive until the end of January. Taking care of hundreds of cats is no easy feat, which is why Abby Cat Daddy is calling upon the public to help prevent Fraser Valley felines from going hungry. By partnering with PetSmart, the Abbotsford Cat Charity is able to collect food donations from all across the Fraser Valley and get them to cats in need.
All right, so feed those cats. In Chilliwack, we can start with some of the outcomes of all the heavy rain that we've had, and it has been a lot. Jessica Peters of the Chilliwack Progress reported this week of an evacuation alert ordered by the Fraser Valley Regional District in the area around the Chilliwack River Valley because of the potential risk of flooding. The main concern was that the atmospheric river would further destabilize the area, particularly along Chilliwack Lake Road east of Vedder, potentially causing more landslides and surging waters, which is really scary stuff.
Very scary.
In a statement, the FERD reminded residents to stay away from high-risk areas like swift-running rivers, unstable waterway banks, landslides, dikes, and flooded areas. And a lot of Forest Service roads are probably compromised too. Mm-hmm. This is due to soil saturation, and expect possible erosion and debris slides. So not only are the dangers in these areas extremely high, but when people enter these areas, it puts everyone at risk, including our first responders. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
More weather-related news. Jennifer Feinberg of The Progress reported that motorists traveling between Chilliwack and Hope are encountering deep potholes, particularly in the eastbound lanes just past the weigh scale in Hope, and mostly in the slower speed right-hand lanes. More than 15 vehicles were seen parked on the shoulder of the highway on Tuesday morning after sustaining tire damage. Wow. Emil Anderson's maintenance crews have been out continuously patching, and the speed limits in the variable speed corridors have been reduced to 60 kilometers an hour to ensure the safety of motorists and work crews. They ask for motorists to stay alert and also to report potholes to 1-800-667-5122.
Emil Anderson has been all over everything to try to
they've
get
been
us,
busy.
Yeah, to try to get us back on the road. I know that last atmospheric river, the big one, they were there getting people on the road as quickly as they could, and okay, well, they're on it. So here's something a little sad and disturbing that we unfortunately have to report. Local Chilliwack favorite Cinnamon Bun Company has been vandalized by thieves with a hammer that they actually left behind.
I saw that.
Jennifer Feinberg reported this week that owners of the bakery and barbecue shop on Young Road in Chilliwack Central had its windows smashed in break-and-enter incident, which closed operations for a day, but they're back open now, and I hear that there's been a surge of support, which is fantastic.
Their cinnamon buns are fantastic.
Everything there is
Everything
fantastic. The owners stated that, it breaks our heart to share that our store was broken into and our safe was stolen. Cameras were broken and front and side glass were shattered. It was upsetting and discouraging to experience, I bet. Yeah.
I feel bad for them.
Well, and our small businesses pour themselves into this, and I'm really glad to see all of the support that's come from community, but everybody can use a cinnamon bun today. Just go get it.
Go get a cinnamon bun. Today's the day.
Today's the day.
Kelli and Bradley sent you. Out in Hope, all the recent heavy rains, courtesy of the series of atmospheric rivers, have Hope residents concerned. And obviously somewhat frustrated about Hope Ready Mix Ltd. It's a gravel pit operation and proposal for expansion. Heavy rain on Monday caused pooling, partial flooding, and fast-flowing waters to quickly fill up a ditch in the area as flooding issues continued on Kettle Valley Road and Coquah Lake Road. Residents in the area said that they were concerned that the recent flooding may have been exacerbated by the potential breach in the gravel pit, their holding tanks.
Wow. All right. So they expressed worries about flooding reaching their homes and the mud and the silt from the pit and how that would flow into the neighborhood, and that there could be further infrastructure damage caused by the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. That's a big worry.
I would be concerned.
Okay.
Yeah, a rail line washout in the Fraser Canyon has closed 6th Avenue in Hope at the CN Rail crossing. District of Hope announced on Tuesday morning that the road is expected to be closed for 24 hours due to a washout located in Lower Fraser Canyon. Drivers are asked to use alternate routes and avoid the area. Thank you for your patience as crews work to complete the work in a safe manner.
Yeah, let's keep our road crews safe.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to Langley, and maybe what is a sign of the times. The Langley Toys R Us suddenly closed this week. Matthew Claxon reports that on Tuesday, a notice on the door stated that the landlord is owed $98,000 in rent, fees, and interest. Willowbrook Shopping Center's owner, Quadrille Property, says the tenant was in default of their lease. So we don't have any other information other than the store is dark, but otherwise seems fully stocked. And think about this. This happens after the holiday season, which is normally the best time of year for businesses. So that's really sad.
Really sad and quite surprising.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it for our news this week. So thank you to the reporters of Black Press, our media sponsors. They do exceptional work keeping us all informed. After the break, our interview with Sue Bossley of Castle Fun Park in Abbotsford.
We'll be right back.
Myself, I am fairly new to Chilliwack, actually. I moved here about 3 years ago.
It provides the opportunity to get involved in many different types of projects, not only local but also international.
I joined because I just wanted to learn more about Chilliwack.
Really interesting people.
We lip synced music all night long as the entertainment for the Rotary Club.
So we were able to provide a water well.
I wanted to make friends, I wanted to network.
Rotary has given me so much over the past 6 years that I've been a part of it.
You're one of the most organized and charities and service clubs in the world.
It really makes you feel like you're a part of something.
Welcome back, everyone, and welcome to the show, Sue Bossley of Castle Fun Park.
Very excited to have you here.
I'm very excited to be here.
So I think everybody knows about Castle Fun Park, right? And you've probably been very busy the last few weeks. But before we jump into hearing all about the weather and everything new that's happening at the park, can you tell viewers a little bit about yourself? What brought you to the Valley?
Oh geez, I've been in the Valley now since, I think it's been more or less about 20 years, although I did have a 5-year hiatus. But I basically moved here from Alberta because winter sucks.
Winter sucks.
Fair.
And I just really didn't like those minus 40s and that kind of thing. And so, you know, just the West Coast called me, the ocean called my name, you know, and I had to answer. So I was living in Vancouver for a while. And then, you know, as I got older, I just didn't want that hubbub anymore. Mm-hmm. So I decided to move out to Chilliwack because I've got some friends here. And, you know, it feels like home to me. Like I said, I did move away for a little while. And I actually went and rode my motorcycle around the world. Not all the way around the world, but I was riding in Africa and the UK and the Canary Islands and a bunch of different places. I took a self-funded sabbatical to go ride my motorcycle. And so I did that and a few other things, and like I rode in Mexico, Australia, lots of different places. But anyways, when all was said and done, I wanted to land myself back here, and I missed it here, and I missed my friends, and I missed just the, you know, I rode my bike through the valley a couple of summers ago after not being here for a while, and I was like, I need to be back here. I just love it here. I just love everything about this place. So. Well,
and it sounds like a lot of fun, and it lends itself really well to your title at work at Castle Fun Park. So what's your title for the viewers?
My title is Group Fun Coordinator.
Which is what you're all about, right?
Yep. Absolutely. So I handle a lot of the different group events. So we have a lot of different group packages, and I do that, and I put on special events. Like I just put on a special event in partnership with the Abbotsford Canucks. We put on a New Year's Eve party together, and so that was a lot of fun. And you know, I've been working more and more with a lot of different local companies and organizations. Like I'm doing something with the Eco Farm coming up soon, and probably do something with AgriFair. So we're trying to get more out in the community and engage more in that way.
And so businesses, and I know Bradley's got a brain for business as well, so they can get in touch and do things with you as well, right? You have group packages?
Absolutely. So the group packages, I actually do a fair amount of business events, right? Because it seems that, you know, HR has really gotten a hold of Christmas parties and holiday parties, and they're not quite as wild as they used to be. So a lot of times, you know, they're looking to bring, you know, their staff to a place where they can still have fun, have a great time, and not have to worry about, you know, anything going sideways, you know?
Yeah, shout out to HR and avoiding the incident reports, right?
So you're telling us we can have adult birthday parties there?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah, adult birthday parties, and, you know, we also have actually we have, you know, Molson Breweries, they actually had a family Christmas party there. So they have put on a couple of different parties. And so for their staff, they have one that's adults only and one's for families and their staff and their kids. And so they actually put on their party with us as well. So these, it's just so much fun, right? It's just like, you know, when you're young, you have fun doing so many different things. And when you're in Castle Fun Park, you feel young again, you know?
It's true.
Yeah.
It is true.
You know, every age, we've got something for all age groups, really.
That's fantastic. And I know before, we're going to make sure we put the webpage at the bottom so people know how to get a hold of you and the group rates, because you really should check it out. But I know there's a lot of questions about how you're doing after the rain, after the first atmospheric river, when the highway and the Tiger dams, and I know that was devastating. We've just had another pretty dramatic rain, but you opened up really quick. So
a lot faster.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so basically the owners really learned a lot after the last flood. The building took a lot more hit last year, right? So, I mean, not last year, the last time. So the mini golf was actually flooded up to the roof for like 3 weeks last time.
Wow.
And so
It's beautiful now, though. I went and played it with my family, and the remodel is gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's coming along, and, you know, they've got some expansion plans, and I can't really talk about that, but I'm just like, you know, going to make everyone interested.
Little
But
teaser,
that's all I've
stay
got to
tuned.
say.
Well, that sounds
Stay
interesting.
You know, so the you know, basically what happened there is the kids have taken over from the parents, right? So actually they're putting their own spin on things. So we've got some new exciting things coming up. But in the meantime, back to the flood talk. So this time when the flood happened, I mean, obviously everyone was like, oh my gosh, we can't believe this is happening again so soon. And they got some sump pumps in there, and the work that they did after the last flood helped mitigate a lot of the damage, and then the sump pumps really helped. So we still did end up getting 2 feet of water in the mini golf area downstairs. So that is all being refurbished right now. That did have to close, but everything else we were able to open up again on Boxing Day. So it really, you know, considering all that had to be done, it's incredible. Like, we had such an incredible team of people that we had hired who just worked nonstop to help us mitigate the issues and make sure that we didn't have as many challenges as we did after the last flood.
That's fantastic. So what I'm hearing is, like, Castle Fun Park open for business for your families, but not only that, for maybe corporate parties or group events, which is fantastic. Don't let a little rain stop you.
We're going to go.
We're going to go.
Well, you know what you can do? Speaking of rain, like, you know, have you ever gone to a golf tournament and it's raining and it's kind of a drag?
Yeah.
Well, people can put on mini golf tournaments with us.
Oh.
So once our mini golf is back up in action, which, you know, should be, I can't really put on a date in it, but, you know, let's say we'll just call it spring in general.
Sure.
It'll be back in action, but we also have buffets. So basically, if somebody's going to have a golf tournament, if you want to have a mini golf tournament instead,
Inside,
it's not fun. You don't have to worry about weather. Everyone can have a good time. We can set up some of the holes so that people have to spin around 3 times before they do it. Like, just make it more fun, right? And so everybody can also then interact more, because you're not spread out over acres. You're only spread out over 18 mini holes. Right?
I think I see a party in our future.
And not only that, you can have your buffet with us just like you would at a regular golf tournament, and we can give you space to set up a silent auction. So really, you can make just as much money off of doing a mini golf tournament as you could for a regular golf tournament. And it also allows for more people, like more variety of people, because not everybody is a golfer, but everybody can mini golf.
We all mini golf.
We all mini
That's
golf.
right. That's right.
Thank you so much for coming in and sharing all about it. I know we wish you nothing but huge success in 2026. Really excited that the kids are taking over, and that teaser that you dropped, we hope you'll be back to let us know when you can share a little bit more.
Yep.
But thanks so much for being here, Sue.
Yeah, you betcha. Can I just tell everyone my email address?
Absolutely, and we'll put it at the bottom, so go ahead.
Sure. It's sue.bosley@castlefunpark.com. If you're interested in learning more about our group packages, please don't hesitate to pop me an email.
All right, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
We will be right back.
Hi everyone, it's Natalie Bedard, fitness, nutrition, and mindset coach. Happy New Year! You know, this is the time of year where it seems like everyone around us has a New Year's resolution. They're excited about it, everybody's doing something, but I'm going to tell you something that's maybe not the most popular message, but you don't have to have a New Year's resolution. Some of us, the holidays were stressful financially, emotionally, and you might just be happy that it's over. And what you might need right now is just some restoration, some time to recalibrate, and maybe not overhaul your life and start something new. Now, that's not to say that I'm against New Year's resolutions. If you are motivated from within, you're excited about it, go for it. Go do the thing. But if you're not, you're feeling pressured and like you should, but you really don't want to, then take the time to say, not right now, because a resolution, you can do that anytime. You can start a goal, make changes to your life anytime. So this is me giving you permission to just say no. Now, if you do want to do something, but you're thinking, I don't know about a full-on resolution. I'm not really to do a big challenge. I don't really want to make any big overhauls, but I do want to do something. Then here's a few things that you can do that are a little gentler. And that might be just prioritize sleep. Focus on just upgrading your nutrition. You don't have to follow a specific plan. Just ask yourself, how can I make it better? Maybe adding protein or some colors to your plate. Maybe you want to go for more walks or take a break from screens. More isn't always the best choice. Sometimes the best choice for you might be doing less and choosing peace over the chaos of January and New Year's resolutions. You don't need a resolution to grow. You don't need a plan to see progress. So if that resonates a little more with you, that's okay. Maybe choose a later date to do more, and it will be coming from a place of clarity and peace versus, chaos and intensity and, the shame spiral that can happen when we don't follow through. So you do what's right for you this January.
So good to be back this week, wasn't it?
Yeah, as much as I love vacations, after a while you feel like it's enough already, right?
I don't ever get to that point.
No, I don't think I do either. I'm trying to convince myself. But I think what vacations are great for is to recharge and you come back energized and maybe with a different perspective.
Yeah, good point. We've got lots of things going on in 2026 that we're super excited about.
Yeah. This weekend even, on Sunday, I'm hosting Boards That Work leadership training series. So we're going to be doing a board boot camp.
I'm excited. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'll see you on Sunday.
I'm excited too. So it's for boards across the Fraser Valley. It's at the Grand Hall in District 1881. If you need any more information, reach out to me or equity.ca for more information. How about you? What are you up to? Anything exciting coming?
Well, I have signed up for the Coldest Night of the Year fundraiser on February 28th in support of Ann Davis Transition Society. We have a team.
We have a team.
Yeah.
We're the Chill TV Kind crew, right?
We are.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Are you getting ready for the walk?
Yeah, so I'm really out of shape. So I'm doing 2 laps around Stardust Park every day. Okay. So that's my plan for Saturday.
All right. Well, anybody can do this walk.
Yeah, anybody.
And you know what? Expect Bradley or I to call you to ask you to join the team or donate or both. So that
probably both.
Yeah, probably both. So you can come out and it's a great excuse just to hang out and we can chat. We can talk the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This weekend, though, we've got some cool ideas for people that maybe aren't attending your boot camp and aren't
or they can do both.
Exercising with me.
Yeah, they can do both.
Abbotsford. It's time to rev your engines. Head over to TradeX. Starting today, continuing all weekend, it's the Motorcycle and Power Sports Show, Canada premier power sports events with lovers of the motorcycle and quad lifestyle.
I think that's totally your scene, right?
Totally. You could see me on a bike, right?
I can totally see you on a bike. Falling off of it, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Starts at 11 today.
Today.
Okay.
There we go.
In Chilliwack, it's the Home Leisure and Outdoor Living Expo at Chilliwack Heritage Park. And you know the organizer.
I do. Joanne is fantastic.
Hi,
and
Joanne.
I will be heading there either later today or first thing tomorrow morning.
Okay, well, maybe I'll tag along.
Yeah.
This is Chilliwack's premier building renovation and decor event. Love the decor.
Yeah.
And it's just in time for everyone wanting to do a refresh at home for 2026. It's going to be very well attended, I think. Admission is free, and you'll get to see Brian Minter of Minter Gardens every day for a talk on creating fabulous containers for early spring. I personally have already planted my bulb lasagna pots.
Okay.
But I'm thinking garden, so I'm going to be there, I think. The fire department will also be on site to talk to residents about general fire safety, which is critical. It's all weekend long, starting today at 4 p.m. And I'm not sure what you're doing, but my family and I are also off to see the wizard.
Off to see the
The
wizard.
wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Chilliwack Cultural Center.
Yeah.
SOPA produced show started yesterday and will continue all weekend with a total of 5 shows, including 2 matinees, Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m.
It's brilliant too. They have multiple casts, so they have like a ruby cast and a silver cast, and so you can go twice and see the show interpreted.
There you go.
Yeah. So in Harrison, at Saucy Saloon in Harrison Hot Springs, you'll be treated to Green River, a tribute to Creedence Clearwater Revival. It's all the CCR hits you know and love. The Stan Gillies Band, which is known very well in Chilliwack, is the opening act.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah. And in Harrison,
sounds
you
like
can't
fun.
you can't go wrong with Harrison.
Did you know that CCR was only around for about 4 years?
No, they had a huge impact on music. Like
Yeah.
only 4 years. Okay. Wow. All right. I hope I have that kind of impact. I've been around longer than 4 years. In Hope, tomorrow night, more tribute music. So Saturday from 9 till 11 p.m., you'll get a chance to see Revolution Radio, a tribute to Green Day at the Silver Chalice Pub on Silverwood Road. It's the perfect night out for you to channel your inner punkness and will set you back under $20. You can even be home and tucked away before midnight, which is my kind of music scene.
I don't really see you as punkness, but
I meant the home before midnight.
okay. Out in Mission, it's Pirates at the Panto at Clark Theatre, continuing...
Continuing Friday through Sunday.
I didn't know what it said!
This is a kid-friendly show where the ever-competing sisters, very nice and fairly naughty, battle it out, this time in the world of pirating. But it won't be scary. Lots of songs, dances, and laughter for all ages. It'll be all right.
Fantastic, because I do a lot of laughing, mostly when I tongue-tie people's names and places.
It's all good. So that's pretty much it from around the valley.
Yes,
Yeah. So it's also it for our little show.
it is. Thank you to Sue Bossley from Castle Fun Park for joining us in our first episode of 2026.
And thanks to Natalie Bedard of Total Wellness, sponsored by Rivercrest Contracting Limited. We are so glad to have you back for another season.
Yeah, we sure are.
Yeah. So we'll see you all next week. And for all of you hockey fans, we'll have Barry Douglas of the Chilliwack Chiefs in for an interview. Yes,
Yeah.
so much happening in local hockey. Thank you so much for watching, and have a
Fabulous Fraser Valley Weekend.